Hey guys, what's going on? It's Mushy with Back to Wellness with Mushy. We'll get to that later. It's time to set up our bullet journals for the month of May. We totally skipped May. May? No, June. It's time to set up June. We skipped May. I actually got sick, so I made a cover page if you want to see. And that's as far as we made it. It looks cute. See? It looks super cute. If you want to see a tutorial on it, let me know in the comments, but right now we're talking about June because that's coming up. So I was using a few different mediums. If you wanted to see sort of how we set it all up, then just stay tuned and let's get right into this. So it took me a minute to film this, and it took me another minute to actually be well enough to sit down and start bullet journaling once again. And then of course the love affair begins once more when I realized how much I enjoy this process. So I was using a few of the washi tapes. You will see it, like the theme is very much into the ice cream and like light fun. Again, we're back in the pastels, but I was able to pick up not long ago in my local Michael's, in my local craft store, I was able to pick up like small pans of different ink, and I was able to use it with like the little stamps, so that kind of adds a little colorful dynamic in there. And I also had some stickers that I will just show you one so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. You probably see this a few months ago. Remember when we were going through like some of these, like they are like kind of duochrome, you can kind of see it. So these were all plants. This was a few months ago, and then this time I actually used this one again. Like you can kind of see it's really cute, right? And then it has some really nice like positive messaging in there. So this one says plan, this one says fresh start. I used a couple of these as well just as an accent color. And mainly our theme was really all about the pink and the peachy colors. So I think it turned out well. You can let me know in the comments, or you can just tag me in some of your creations on Instagram. I'll just list the Instagram name here. And without keeping you here much further, let's just get right into, let me put some music on and then we can get into the planning. As you can see on the side, I do have quite a few of the colors already picked out that are my Tombow pens. I end up basically not using them nearly as much as I thought I would. I ended up going back to the Copic pens because they just, the colors are just so much softer. But here we're just basically writing out June and drawing all of the things around it. We're going with an ice cream theme for the month of June because, you know, by June things start warming up. I should mention this has nothing to do with the actual design, but you will slowly start to see that the camera starts shifting to the right and forward, and that's because of how my lighting was set up with my camera. We had some technical difficulties while I was filming this spread, so just forgive that. I still made sure that you actually have access to being able to see like the full page so that, you know, you can draw it all out. 'Cause I don't know if it'll be enough, or if there's a way out. There's a stairway down for the both of us, but I won't have it. I don't know how we got here. Oh my, I think we better run. We ought to leave this place tonight. I'm telling you. Pack up your suitcase, we'll find a new place. We'll cross the border, can't stay no longer in this. I don't wanna waste no time. Feel it coming now, it's a sign. Never felt like this in my life, not waiting a minute. Awaken my spirit now. You got me thinking, whoa, I don't know how we got here. Oh my, I think we better run. So once I was finished with coloring in my main cover page, I just set up a very simple June at a glance. And my goal is to keep it as minimal as possible on this page because I tend to actually fill it up quite a bit. So I will bring you back to that page towards the end so you can see the full page completed. And here we are with both the gratitude and the monthly reflections page. I have grown to really enjoy this page because honestly, I keep it very simple, very clean. And here you can actually see the color payoff of the Copic pens that I mentioned. And I'm also adding all of these different colored stamps in there. Not sure why they are upside down, but we're just gonna rock with it. And see like both the pink, the purple, like they just pop. Like that's exactly what I'm looking for when it comes to, you know, just really simple, beautiful pastel colors. Gratitude page, I wanted to make it something fun, so I started adding like different colors and just different shapes. I'm finding that the midliners, well, you can tell they kind of streak a little bit, so I never noticed it until editing this video, but nevertheless, you're getting really beautiful payoff with Copic pens. If you wanted to see the different codes, I think I will just leave them in the description and the show notes so you can take a look. And then of course we're adding some more stamps because they're just so much fun. And here is the finished cover page. So I added a couple of different stamps in here as well. I had that monochrome stamp that I showed you at the very beginning of the video, so I added a couple of accenting colors. And then of course here I couldn't just leave it blank, so I added some washi tape with the flamingos once again. We are on to setting up our weekly spread. You're not really going to see a whole lot of setup here. You'll see basically the quote at the very top and then sort of the layout, but I will show you the finished layout in the next clip. I kept it very simple, and I usually like to follow the same, like a really similar outline each week, but I'm learning to sort of break out of my little comfort zone and my comfort areas of how I set things up. And yes, on the top right hand corner there, that is a bit of bleed through from one of my pens. I believe that's actually one of the stronger Copic pens. Still totally worth it. Nothing a little bit of washi couldn't fix. Okay, so here is the finished weekly setup. You'll see these couple of little stickers under meditate and yoga. I'm using that as a tracker. See how that one works out. I also added the key, which I usually do. And then there you go. I covered up that bleed through with some washi tape. I'm adding for a reminder a little bit of just some positivity. You know, you have to keep it fun, and I'm keeping my goals very simple this week as well. Thank you so much for taking the time to joining me in this video. I hope that you have enjoyed it. I hope you liked it. If you did, you already know what to do. You can give me a thumbs up. You can subscribe to the channel if you are brand new here. We usually talk to you here around 3 times a week, and we chat a little bit about everything, about intentional living, about how to live a more consciously driven life, and how we can manage our stress and anxiety in a more natural, more holistic way. So if that sounds good to you, then you will definitely enjoy this channel. And what more can I tell you? Well, I think that we're going to be seeing a lot more in the bullet journaling type of videos, so if that's your jam, then you definitely want to stick around. And in the meanwhile, just keep journaling, you guys, and I will see you guys again in my next video. Bye.